Hey there, crypto fans, and welcome to Altcoin Radar. This is a place where we can all learn about the many different cryptocurrencies and altcoins so that we know what we're putting our money into. So, if this sounds like something that you're interested in, then go ahead and take a minute to subscribe to the channel so that you can see my new videos on a weekly basis. Now, I know that this type of video is probably kind of boring, but if we want to learn about these projects, then we got to do some research into them. So today, guys, we're going to learn all about Orchid OXT and the project behind the name. So let's dive in and take a peek at what Orchid is all about. All right, guys. So Orchid's actually one of my favorite projects. I guess the reason being is because it's basically a VPN that's built on the blockchain, and that's pretty cool because there's a lot of VPNs out there. We've got NordVPN, we've got ExpressVPN, we've got Surfshark, we've got CyberGhost, we've got IPVanish, and literally there's like probably 30 to 50 more other different VPN services. And Orchid is, I'm pretty sure, the first one that's built on the blockchain, or on a blockchain, which is pretty cool. So anyway, let's take a look at it. Currently, we'll talk about price first. Currently, Orchid is trading at 29 cents. I don't think this price is very accurate on this chart because at least it's not accurate in regards to like Coinbase, for instance, because on Coinbase it hit like $1 in like August or something like that, somewhere around there. So I'm really not sure why that's not showing up here. This doesn't make very much sense to me at all. But anyway, right now it's trading at 29 cents, and yeah, so let's take a look at, anyway, I care more about the project, so let's get to the project. So Orchid is a crypto-powered VPN service. Their approach is they believe that by harnessing the power of blockchain, we can offer users a better VPN experience. For anyone that doesn't know, VPN is virtual private network. Pay per use on Orchid, you only pay for services while actually using the VPN. Turn it off and there are no charges and no monthly fees either. Usually with a traditional VPN, you pay, like a traditional fee. So like, for instance, Surfshark, which is one of like the cheapest VPNs on the market, is like $2.50 a month, for instance. So yeah, with Orchid, apparently there is no monthly fees. You only pay for, well, what you use. So that's pretty nice. Provider network. Change providers within the Orchid network with a single click. If you don't like one, simply tap to reconnect and get randomly reassigned. Unlimited devices. You can share your account with an unlimited number of devices and people. Manage one account for your friends, family, and all their devices. This is another thing that's pretty cool. Again, in differentiating between Orchid and the other VPN services like Nord and Express and stuff like that, a lot of other VPN companies, they give you a cap on what you can use their service on. So for instance, I think Surfshark has Express. I think Express VPN you can only use their VPN on like 5 devices simultaneously. And that's like that's how it is with a lot of VPN services actually. So this is pretty cool. I actually like this. By allowing people to have it on unlimited devices it's definitely worth looking into. Apparently, a lot of people have been talking about Orchid, TechCrunch and CNET, some big names in the tech industry. CoinDesk, everybody knows CoinDesk, into Cointelegraph. We've all seen posts by them in Google. Let's see from the blog. What else do they got? What else can we find out about them? How it works. Let's see how it works. And then we'll check out this OXT tab, and we'll click the About tab and see other things about their company. How Orchid delivers digital privacy. The Orchid network enables a decentralized virtual private network, allowing users to buy bandwidth from a global pool of service providers. To do this, Orchid uses an ERC20 utility token called OXT, a new VPN protocol for token incentivized bandwidth proxying, and smart contracts with algorithmic advertising and payment functions. Orchid's users connect to bandwidth sellers using a provider directory, and they pay using a probabilistic nanopayments. So Ethereum transactions fees on packets are acceptably low. Core components of the Orchid network. So they've got the Orchid app, the Orchid protocol. They've got staking, the OXT cryptocurrency, nanopayments, Orchid accounts, and nodes. All right. So the Orchid app. Users of Orchid run a client similar to a typical VPN client for protocols such as OpenVPN, but which speaks the Orchid protocol. The Orchid network client goes past the basic functionality offered by most VPN clients, with features such as the ability to run traffic through an integrated personal firewall. The Orchid client is accessible via iOS, Android, macOS, Linux, and soon Windows too. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Overall, I'm seeing that Orchid's pretty cool. I mean, again, I've said this many times in a lot of my videos. I mean, I'm no expert, but this stuff sounds great. I mean, if you can build all this stuff with blockchain technology, you know, that's something that you don't want to like miss out on. And it's something that, you know, this stuff could be worth quite a bit in the future. I mean, this is the future right here. This is really cool. I'm really liking this. So the Orchid Digital Currency OXT. OXT's primary and fundamental purpose is to keep track of who has used computing services, who has provided computing services, and whether the average user is fairly compensating the average provider. The OXT digital currency provides value in the Orchid network in a number of ways. A bandwidth provider, anyone can operate an Orchid node, but must first stake OXT. With the more OXT that is staked, the greater the chances of reward in the network. A bandwidth user. For the first time, users can pay on the fly for a private, secure internet connection. To power up the client, a user installs the Orchid VPN, adds OXT to a wallet, and they can access the internet through a user-chosen path to ensure a secure connection anywhere in the world. Users only pay for the bandwidth they consume. This is pretty cool. I never even knew this about OXT. I only knew OXT Orchid as being like a VPN. I didn't know them as being like you could like use the actual coin to pay for services like this. That's pretty cool. The bandwidth marketplace is peer-to-peer and run in a completely decentralized manner without reliance on any central party. The primary reasons for this new digital currency OXT are 1. To have a digital currency that is specifically tied to consumption of bandwidth on the Orchid network, and 2. To align operator incentives towards the benefit of the Orchid network. Accordingly, in addition to facilitating bandwidth transactions on the network, the Orchid digital currency is used to prove a stake within the Orchid network that demonstrates a commitment by bandwidth providers, as well as to mitigate certain risks. So, as you can tell, there is a lot of there's some pretty good use cases for Orchid OXT. You know, if you want to just invest in their in what they've got going on. I mean, obviously there's a lot that you're investing in. They've got a lot going on. I don't see why this would be a bad investment or a bad place to put money into in the future, honestly. Orchid accounts, purchased accounts. Orchid supports the ability for users to buy a pre-funded Orchid account from within the official iOS app using native fiat currency. Orchid credits are special accounts where the OXT is not able to be withdrawn by the user and must be spent only with our preferred providers. Like all Orchid accounts, the account can be shared with an unlimited number of people or devices. That's pretty cool. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Orchid protocol. The Orchid protocol. The Orchid software is designed to use a custom VPN protocol similar in scope to OpenVPN or WireGuard. The Orchid protocol is designed for high-performance networking and runs on top of WebRTC, a common web standard, widely used to transmit video and audio from inside browsers. Our protocol, Orchid's protocol allows users to request access to remote network resources and pay for these resources using OXT via the Orchid Nano Payments system. So now, the nano payments. Orchid uses a new probabilistic nano payment system to scale payment throughput. This nano payment system is the foundation of the Orchid peer-to-peer bandwidth marketplace where clients pay node operators OXT tickets for proxy bandwidth. The system is designed to lower the transaction fees on small payments by amortizing transaction fees across many transactions and even across multiple parties. So, as you can tell, there's quite a bit that you can do with Orchid. There's no sense to move on and keep going on with about the actual coin. So OXT is listed on some of the, most of the well-known exchanges, as you can see: Coinbase, Gemini, OKX, Bittrex, Kraken, Bitcoin.com, and Binance. So that's pretty nice. Cost to use Orchid VPN. Orchid is uniquely designed to offer online privacy at a competitive cost. The design is intended to result in bandwidth being priced dynamically to meet the needs of both users and providers. This is done through a unique decentralized bandwidth marketplace where numerous providers can compete to offer their services to users. The price of bandwidth on Orchid is designed to fluctuate with the market, so there is no set price of bandwidth on the network. Bandwidth providers are free to set their own rates, and Orchid itself does not mandate pricing. Nonetheless, we expect prices to remain competitive with existing VPNs and privacy solutions. So, again, I'm no expert on this stuff or Orchid. I'm learning just like you guys are. If you guys are trying to learn about Orchid OXT also. So, if you typed in Google, what is Orchid OXT, and that led you to this video, I hope that this helped you, because I learned a little bit about it just by reading this. So as you can tell, they've got some cool little bunnies. That's cool. I like that. That's awesome. Rather than faces, let's use bunnies. That's so cool. All right. Wow, they've got a big team. They really do. All right. So it looks like their main headquarters is out of San Francisco. So they are from the U.S., but they also have a place in Berlin, Germany. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's that pretty much does it for Orchid. They've got a lot going on, and honestly, I don't see why they wouldn't be successful in what they've got going on for the future. So, all right, guys. So overall, now that we've got a pretty good idea of what Orchid OXT is all about, let me know if you guys have any other questions about the project. I'm no expert, once again, but I'll do some more research and do my best to explain if I need to. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to learn more about these crypto projects, then feel free to check out my altcoin education playlist that's linked in the pinned comment below this video. And with that said, guys, thanks again for watching and learning with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.